Imagine you're looking at a balancing scale with everything you do for other people on one side and everything you do for yourself on the other side. If it isn't balanced, maybe it's time to spend a little more time on you. And therapy is a great place to start. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist online who can help you find that balance and stick to it. Visit BetterHelp.com/positive to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/positive.
The commercials are over.
Yo, I haven't got all day.
869-1240.
Time to get busy.
This is Sports Daily on KFH.
Ball, and then when will you give a foul?
Green throws it away. Green got up in the air and throws it into the hands of Davis. It's a jump ball.
Play we've run quite a bit before. It's got multiple options in it, so there's 3 or 4 different options. We had time for a quick 2. We're down 3, but 15 seconds, and we had another timeout left in our pocket. So play that where you can get a quick 2 or maybe a 3 if it's open. We just didn't execute. They played good defense too.
Yeah, I don't know, Steve. I didn't like that play at all. I don't like the ball in the hands of Draymond Green trying to dribble around and make a big pass in a big moment. And by the way, let's stop with we had 15 seconds. Let's score 2 and make them shoot free throws. Okay, you're the Splash Brothers. You're the Golden State Warriors. Not only do you have the Splash Brothers, you got Poole, you got Wiggins. Take a 3. Take a 3 and don't put the ball in the hands of your power forward. Or small for whatever position you want to define Draymond Green as a guy who's going to like slash the lane and then dribble in and make a crazy pass. No, give the ball to Steph. Don't give it to Clay because he looked real bad late in that game. But give it to Steph, give it to Wiggins, give it to Poole again. Let somebody jack up a 3 and then crash the boards. Come on now, Steve. Steve Kerr's a great coach. I did not like that call. And I did not like the call on Jordan Poole taking a 30-foot 3 in game 1 either. 2 big moments late in the Lakers-Warriors, and the Lakers come out on top in both situations, and the Warriors are in big, big, big trouble. Welcome back to Sports Daily, everybody. Jacob Albrock, Tommy Castor. Man, what are we doing there? Warriors. Lakers take it last night, 104-101, another good game in that series.
I know you're heartbroken, man. I know that you've got your money on the Warriors to go all the way. I'm telling you right now, I'm here to tell you, the dynasty is done. The dynasty is over with. Like, the window has closed.
They won the title last year.
It's done. I mean, they're down 3-1 against the Lakers, and they had chances to win at least last night, and had a chance to at least push it to overtime in game 1. The late game execution, terrible. That's unlike what we've seen from, Steve Kerr teams in the past. They're done. They're not coming back from 3-1. And then I just don't think that we're going to see them in this position again.
Tommy, don't be a coroner. Don't go get your coroner's license. You called the Suns dead before the weekend. On Friday, you were on this show calling them dead. Yes, you did. You said they're dead. The Denver, you did too. Jad, pull it up. Tommy called them dead.
I didn't say that. I didn't say they were dead. I just said I would take Denver on the money line. I didn't say they were dead. So I wasn't.
I'm misremembering.
I wasn't saying that they were completely out of it. I'm just saying I looked Denver game 3, which clearly didn't happen, and neither did game 4. But I'll tell you right now, based on the way the Warriors have executed late in the game. Throughout the course of this series, they're not coming back from 3-1. Not going to happen.
It doesn't happen very often, and I don't think they are either. The only thing that makes me pause is the fact that the 2 of the losses, right, have been on last-second possessions. So, right, if those go the other way, which they can, and they're up 3-1 or tied 2-2, I don't think we would call them dead, and it's that same team that's taking the court. Yes, they have to win 3 in a row. I mean, that's the elephant in the room, and you got to do that when LeBron James is on the other side. You've got to try and do that without Anthony Davis taking over a game like he did in game 1. He was really good last night again, 23 and 15. That's going to be good enough, probably. But, in both of those games, he was really good. It was tight, right? And so, I don't think they're going to win, but I'm not calling them dead yet. This is still Steph
Here's what
Curry.
I think is going to happen. I'll telegraph what's going to happen for you, because we've seen the Warriors do this throughout the course of the playoffs. When they get their backs up against the wall, Steph Curry goes out and, puts up 50 points or whatever. So I wouldn't be shocked to see the Warriors win Game 5 because their backs are up against the wall. But I think the Lakers will take probably Game 6, and it'll be a 4-2 series win for the Lakers. That's kind of what I see and how I see the way this thing playing out.
Well, you go home for that Game 5, which is one thing, one part of it. That's tomorrow night. And then you've got to come back to L.A., right? And then you would get a potential Game 7 at home. So, the problem for the Warriors is they had that chance to get the road win and get home court back last night, and they let it slip through their fingers. Now you have to go still win one on the road if you want to win this series. That's the daunting part of it. Can you win Game 6 in LA, right? Because could they win Game 5 and Game 7 at home? Of course they can. Can they win Game 6 in LA? They had their chance to get the road win last night where they wouldn't have had to do that. That's what makes it a little daunting to me. But yeah, I mean, it really does become like, and it's this way on both sides, right? You've got the Splash Brothers and how much greatness is left in their tank. And then you've got LeBron and Anthony Davis and how much is left in their tank. And we haven't even talked about the guy who was the reason the Lakers won the game.
Lonnie
right?
Walker was incredible.
Lonnie Walker.
Great.
Lonnie Walker.
Freaking Walker was incredible. 6 of 9 shooting. This was a guy that started the year in the starting rotation for the Lakers, fell all the way down. I don't think he played in Game 1. Came in Game 2.
Man, that was emotional
played a little
afterward,
bit,
too.
Played in Game 3 a little bit more. Came off the bench again in Game 4 and just looked awesome. Shot the ball lights out. Really happy for that dude.
Me too. Austin Reeves was good too, by the way. Shocker fan. So you've had back-to-back nights now. You had the Landry Shamet game, and then Austin Reeves goes for 21. It's interesting with the Lakers. That was a really cool moment for Lonnie Walker, and you feel good for him. And they have Austin Reeves, who I know it was brief, but he still played for the Shockers. I am so intrigued by old guys late in their career. So, like, Anthony Davis and LeBron James both fit that mold. And I'm sitting here, and I hate the Lakers as much as any team in sports. And so, like, it's hard because I don't hate this Lakers team like I've hated most Lakers teams my whole life. But I mean, it's a little, it does feel a little different. Like, it doesn't make me want to vomit when the Lakers win or potentially win a title anymore, like it did for so many years. And that's not anything against anybody that played for those teams, by the way. Loved that those teams were there. They were one of the great villains of all time. But I mean, like Lakers, Yankees, right? For me, it was Niners growing up. Like, those are the teams that I just could, like, those were the sworn enemies. And I would like for probably any team remaining to win instead of the Lakers, but the Lakers do have some reasons to not dislike them as much. And seeing Lonnie Walker after that game and how much that meant to the whole team was pretty cool last night. Now it's like how much magic is left on the other side with Golden State and the Splash Brothers. And like, don't you feel like at some point Andrew Wiggins needs to take over a game? Isn't he sort of due for one? Like, where's the Andrew Wiggins game, right? That's what I need.
Yeah, I mean, the shooting for Golden State wasn't great last night. Steph Curry was 12 of 30, shooting under 50%, from the floor. I think
and
that
Clay
Steve Kerr
looked awful late.
Right. He was only 3 of 11 shooting last night. And I think that, Steve Kerr's got to make a decision on whether or not you give Jordan Poole any minutes moving forward, because he's not looked good whatsoever during the course of this series. 0 of 4 off the bench last night in Game 4. And then, of course, he took that ill-advised, 30-footer in Game 1. So I think that you've got that. You got to make that decision. Like, is it helping or hurting our team to give Jordan Poole even 10 minutes on the court? Because I think last night it hurt them.
One thing that I've taken away from these NBA playoffs, at least what I've watched, and I've watched far more of the West than the East. I've watched very little of the East, in fact, but a lot of the West, is that I don't know what's going to happen on any given night. Like, I am so wrong sometimes on these. Now, the outcomes can kind of go the way I thought, but as far as, like, which players are going to be the reasons why, this has been really unpredictable for that. It's been hard to predict, like, within a game what's going to happen. I mean, you kind of felt like it was going to be an Anthony Davis game last night, right? Like, I think everybody, or at least I did, it was like, all right, he's due for one. Like, he'll be good in this game. But outside of that, I would have thought, it was kind of a Klay Thompson moment, too. Like, but, yeah, no, I don't know what to expect, which is also a reason I think that I'm not going to put a fork in the Warriors yet. Yeah, it's unlikely. I forget what the record is for 3-1. It's like 213-13 or something like that. I think they threw the grass. So it's not likely, but it is the Warriors. It's an older version of the Warriors, but it's the defending champs. It's the Splash Brothers. It's Draymond Green. It's Wiggins now. Like, they still got enough that they could go win 3 in a row against the Lakers. Right?
No,
I mean,
come on. No, they don't.
I don't think
they
it's
could win
going
a
to
couple.
happen.
Don't get me wrong. I think that
If they win a couple, they get Game 7 at home.
Yeah, but here's what I told you before. I think they win Game 5. I think the Lakers win Game 6 at home, and then it's all done. I think that Steph Curry, though, I mean, we'll see him come off of a 12 of 30 shooting performance in Game 4, and he'll put up 40-plus points.
Think he'll do it on the road?
I don't know if he'll do it on the road. He'll do it in Game 5. I think he'll do it back at home in Game 5. I'm not sure he'll do it in Game 6.
I know.
So again, I think that the Warriors win Game 5, and then the Lakers win Game 6, and then we're talking about the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals.
All bets aside, I need that game to go to that series to go to. I love that series so much. So Heat, here they go. They also go up 3-1 over the Knicks. Not terribly surprising. Jalen Brunson was really good. Man, the Mavericks letting Jalen Brunson go nuts. But the Knicks, not enough. The Heat, Jimmy Butler, really good. Playoff Jimmy Butler. No surprises there. It's Jimmy Butler, like Bam Adebayo, and a bunch of guys you've really never heard of. Oh, and by the way, Kevin Love plays for them. It's crazy. Their roster is just
How
wild.
old is Kevin Love? He's like 42
Kyle
years
Lowry
old.
is still on that team. Kevin Love, I don't know. He's 34 years old. Feels like he's been in the league for 25 years. But yeah, the Heat, man, the Heat are so interesting and they've done this before. They made the dadgum finals that year where it's like, who are these guys?
They're an 8 seed and they're 1 game away from the Eastern Conference Finals. It's insane.
And Jimmy Butler is the least talked about absolute superstar in the NBA. It's wild. They get the win. They're going to win that series. That one, the Knicks ain't winning 3 in a row. That one I'll put a fork in. I'm not putting a fork in the Warriors yet, selfishly, because I still have a bet on them. 869-1240 is the IHOP hotline. If you want to jump in, congratulations to Lyle, who will be seeing Fast X on Us. By the way, you can enter for your chance to win a trip to see Guns N' Roses at a U.S. stop of your choice on their 2023 World Tour, including round-trip airfare, a 2-night hotel stay, a pair of tickets, and a $200 gift card. Just go to KFHradio.com, enter the chance to win this national contest. Get tickets now at LiveNation.com. We'll come back. More Sports Daily right after this.